बेन स्टोक्स और ब्रेंडन मकलम की जोड़ी ने की शानदार शुरुआत। 5 विकेटों से इंग्लैंड ने जीता पहला टेस्ट मैच। राजीव शुक्ला रिजाइन करेंगे बीसीसीआई वाइस प्रेसिडेंट के पद से। बेन सॉयर बनेंगे न्यूजीलैंड महिला दल के नए हेड कोच। नमस्कार दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है अभिषेक और स्वागत है आपका इंडी न्यूज क्विक्स पर। चलिए नजर डाल लेते हैं आज के स्पोर्ट्स न्यूज पर। The Ben Stokes-Brendon McCullum era got off to the best possible start as England completed a comfortable 5-wicket win over New Zealand in the opening test at Lord's on Sunday, June 5th. England, needing 61 runs to win the game, got the job done in the morning session with relative ease, with Joe Root going past 10,000 test runs en route, his 26th ton in the format. With 15 overs left for the second new ball, England were on a new mission to knock off as many runs as possible. Kyle Jamieson, New Zealand's most effective bowler in the second innings, came on to bowl as early as in the third over. But England kept chipping away, and the moment the target came down to less than 50, they knew they were outright favourites. Root completed a fantastic ton, and in the process, he became just the second Englishman after Alistair Cook to go past the 10,000 run mark. Centuries from Kyle Mayers and Shamarh lifted the West Indies to an imposing 308 for 5, a total which would prove beyond a spirited Netherlands chase, with the hosts falling 20-run shots in an entertaining series finale at Amstelveen. A late fight back at the death by the Netherlands with the ball had prevented the tourists from putting the game to bed after winning the toss and elected to bat on a placid VRA surface. But despite the callow home top order all contributing run-a-ball cameos or better, Max Dowd anchoring 89 came too slowly to keep them in the game. West Indies bowlers were clinical at the death, holding the chances as the Dutch resorted to slogging, closing out the win on the penultimate ball, still 20 runs ahead. Rajeev Shukla, elected to the Rajya Sabha from Chhattisgarh, says he has time to think about resigning from the Board of Control for Cricket in India. As the Vice President of the BCCI, Shukla's role will now come under the BCCI constitution rule, which bars an office bearer from holding a public office. When asked if he has been obligated to leave the BCCI, Shukla said he is now an MP-elect and his term has not started yet. My term will start only next month. The elections are held early and the swearing-in takes place next month, Shukla said on Saturday, June 4th. There is still some time left. Ben Sawyer has been declared as New Zealand's women's head coach on a 2-year agreement, New Zealand Cricket reported on Monday, June 6th. He had filled in an Australia's women's pace bowling coach beginning around 2018, preceding assuming the job of assistant coach before accepting his ongoing job. He likewise is the head coach of the Birmingham Phoenix in the 100 and recently was head coach of the Sydney Sixers in the women's BBL as well. Sri Lanka Women denied Pakistan the joy of completing a clean sweep of the white ball series as captain Chamari Athapaththu scored a fiery 85-ball 101 and then returned to pick a couple of wickets to star in her side's victory in the final ODI. 23-year-old Harshita Madhavi scored 75 as Sri Lanka posted 260 for 7 before dismantling Pakistan well short on 167 in the 42nd over. Sri Lanka made a disastrous start, but up stepped Athapaththu to steer the innings out of wreckage in the company of Madhavi as the pair added 152 for the third wicket. Though Athapaththu fell, Sri Lanka's middle order fought through small stands to push the team to 260 for 7. In response, Pakistan started well but suffered a mini collapse, going from 41-0 to 48 for 4. Pakistan pushed back through a middle-order alliance between Omanina Sohail and Alia Riaz. But once Sugandhika Kumari cleaned up the former, another procession of wickets followed as Pakistan folded for just 167 in the 42nd over, handing Sri Lanka a 93-run win. चलिए दोस्तों, जान लेते हैं आज के मैच के शेड्यूल्स। आज 3 मैच सीरीज सेकेंड ओडीआई यहां खेला जा रहा है। जिम्बाब्वे बनाम अफगानिस्तान 12:45 से ये मैच शुरू हो चुका है और खेला जा रहा है हरारे स्पोर्ट्स क्लब में। दोस्तों, आज के लिए बस इतना ही। अगले दिन हम फिर लौटेंगे और भी दिलचस्प स्पोर्ट्स न्यूज के साथ। तब तक के लिए हमारे चैनल के साथ बने रहिए। इस वीडियो को लाइक और शेयर जरूर करें और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें बेल आइकन के साथ। धन्यवाद।